Hi guys, and welcome to the full moon guided meditation and talk as well. So, are you ready? Because this full moon is a little bit different to what you are probably used to. Because anger and practicing self-compassion is a bit of a combined message that's coming forward in this full moon. It's like the opposite polarities of two things, but what the heck? We're gonna make this work and we're gonna soldier through what this full moon has to throw at us this time. Now, if you haven't already, it's going to be a little bit of a tough one if you haven't already felt that. And I will also talk about the full moon today is, just how it also plays a role in your personal development and also how you take advantage of, what it is showing you. What are you going to do with that? Because just also, as you know, the moon influences water and tides and waves. And it also influences your body as well, because you are made of at least 60% water. So emotions can run very high during these full moons, and it can even become really super stressful. And at times, especially if you don't understand what this full moon is bringing up for you to release, especially this one. Now, I normally love full moon, guys. I really, really do. I love them. There's so much that you can do with that magic. But they also tend to rattle and ruffle a little bit things up, and normally a good and a positive way with good intentions, with good outcomes, if you handle it correctly, of course. However, this moon has a bit of a vibe that I'm not completely in love with. And the vibes coming in will be a little bit heavy, a little bit short-tempered, maybe a bit angry, a little bit impulsive. So if you have challenges with impulsiveness, then stay home on this day. Like seriously, just stay home. Just be where you are because, I know we're all still shaking off entrapment vibes from lockdown, but today, just don't. Just don't, right? Don't mingle with people that you can, either upset, or if they get on your nerves, don't message people when you are upset, especially over text. Just don't, guys. Just put your phone away, put it on airplane mode, and just leave it on the table and binge watch Netflix. Just don't. Okay? Because, things will escalate. Today, the smallest, the slightest thing can escalate, and it can have implications that not even you could have predicted. Okay, so impulsive actions, reactions, they're all really possible for today. So despite this also being a word of caution for you to keep in mind, that this will also now apply to other people. It's not just about you here. So keep in mind this is everyone else. So if you know someone that has a short temper, or that they're very hot-headed by nature, or have challenges, say, with anxiety and acting impulsively, then don't provoke. Whatever it is on this day that you need to say, today is not it. It's not your day, okay? So it's not as important as keeping the peace just for this one day. And things will also, maybe feel a little bit volatile, and everyone will be on edge, right? Including you. So do breath work, do exercises, watch movies, do physical exercises just to kind of like help regulate your emotions. And do something that's also self-nurturing, right? Keep your energy with you and keep it positive. Keep it light, keep it fun. If you're gonna, for example, now, if you feel that your mind is still starting to feel negative, like with negative thinking and it's spiraling a little bit, then go to my video, How to Heal a Negative Thought, right? And it's on my YouTube channel at evetterose.com. And also keep your mind and your thoughts positive. Keep it healthy, because you might also feel a little bit conflicted during this time about what you want and what you actually have right in front of you. Okay, so relationships, friendships, all these aspects can feel a little bit influenced around this time as well. That might come under the spotlight. And remember also that this inner tension that you might feel now, about perhaps some things that are what you maybe don't like and you don't perhaps want anymore, just let it be for today. Revisit how you feel in about 2 to 3 days at least, especially when you're not upset, or you're not angry, or you're not dissatisfied. And then continue, for example, when you feel like that. then you continue just to focus on exactly that. Okay, because then you become attentive to everything that's just not right. And you know that I know what I'm talking about. So here now, when you are only focused on negativity, you only take negativity in because your RAS, the reticular activating system in your brain, it's now set on negativity, and that is all that you then become aware of. You start to filter out all the positive aspects that are in your life because it does not pose a threat on your emotional well-being, because now when you feel so negative, you look for threats, you look for things that can, almost like spiral provoke you even more because you're trying to avoid the state of mind, but by doing that, you have to become aware of what can provoke it. And when you do that, you become aware of negativity. So you see how you can become the hamster in the wheel here. Okay, so be just mindfulness here, because this can become a negative loop. And then you, for example, here, when you are in that state of negative looping, you achieve also a state of survival through negativity, which is exactly what this full moon is also triggering. You will feel your fight or flight responses on high alert, right? Hence why, it could be so easy for you to overreact. So, having said that, let's also look at the emotional body as well, because you might have your liver, your hips, your thighs, and your sacrum area flaring up a little bit. And as you know, there is a strong relationship between emotional stress and also how it connects to and becomes associated as a memory in your subconscious mind, and also your physical body, which then responds to and reacts to your environment and your relationship interactions. And in this case, the impact that your psychological stress now can have on certain areas of your body, depending on the type of emotion and also the intensity of that you energize. It could be that you might be completely suppressing it, or you might be like, yep, I know what she's talking about. Okay, so you might have full awareness of it. And now this vibe is going to trigger some of these physical areas in your body because of the type of emotions that are now being held there. And it's also triggering it because the emotions that have now been building up, right, it's now not serving you anymore, and it's coming forward. Your body's pushing it out. It wants to emotionally detox. It's like saying, I'm done. Can you take it? I'm done. Here it is. You can't see it. You can't feel it. Okay, well, here it is. I'm done. Okay, so briefly, the emotional stress and the psychosomatics of the liver is normally suppressed anger. So here you can be looking now at aspects of perhaps where you felt, unresolved resentment or anger coming up regarding relationships. Or it doesn't have to be personal. This can also be professional. So it could be there that's projects that feels out of balance. Okay, because we also have the hips that's coming into the equation here, and the hips are all about balance. So if something with your hips are off, ask your life, what in my life presently is feeling, very out of balance, that you feel that you can't quite get back on track and is causing you frustration. We also, apart from the hips, we also have the thighs that's coming up, and that normally relates to what you feel that you have to fight for in order to get somewhere in your life. And it's showing you aspects here of yourself where you perhaps feel, undeserving of what you want, feeling undeserving of what you need in order now to move forward with something that you want to do. So the final short summary: if your relationships are doing well during this time, then you can channel your anger into passion. But if things are not going well, then further cracks could very well start to become more visible in your relationships. So apart from the emotional aspect of the full moon, we also have a positive vibe, guys. Come on. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not going to let you think it's all just negative and dread and darkness. If you haven't, or just by the way, talk about that. If you haven't watched my Rapid Growth monthly vibe for June, especially the first week of June from the 1st to the 7th, I would highly recommend that you have a look at that on my YouTube channel at evetterose.com, because this is going to be a very interesting month ahead. And awareness of a problem is a problem half solved. And the better you know what to expect, the better you can prepare and just breeze through it. Now, coming back to this full moon, we do have a positive angle to it. We do have a positive plot twist. I will not leave you hanging further. Okay, so the vibe here also feels very goal-orientated. Okay, so with this strong incline also comes a willingness to adapt, perhaps to some, hidden flaws that you've been trying to hide or just pretend like they're not there, or, trying to cover up through other, coping mechanisms or way of behaving. And you'll actually kind of like go, you know what? It's not that bad. I just don't want to suppress it anymore. I actually feel really comfortable with who I am. And you know what? Good on you if you can really start to ease into that, because that's what life is all about. Life is meant to be lived. It's not meant to be, spent and energy wasted on trying to fix things that other people can't even see. It's just you. Okay, so let that go. Let that go, and just realizing that there's no shame in having, weaknesses in some aspect of your life. And so guys, when you are ready, let's start the healing meditation to release anger and bring in self-compassion. And when you are ready, I invite you just to, lie down, be comfortable. Or you can sit up, whichever way is comfortable for you. And also make sure that you won't be disturbed during this time, so that your full focus can be with you. And I invite you now to hear, feel, see, or sense a beautiful light. Any color of your choice. Feeling, hearing, seeing, or sensing this beautiful light just flowing now from your head down your upper body, your arms, your spine, your chest, your stomach, down your legs, out your feet. Knowing and understanding that this light represents your consciousness, your divinity, that beautiful and pure expression and essence, that's you. That part of you that has that divine capacity to heal, transform, and change. Allowing that now to flow through every single cell in your body. From your head, relaxing all the muscles in your head, perhaps from, overthinking, neck tension, shoulder tension, back tension. Tension in the chest, stomach, the legs. Allowing it now just to flow through all these beautiful cells and tissue and muscles. Just resolving and dissolving any and all stress that you feel there. Allowing it just to drain out of your body, just down, 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 into the earth. Just allowing it to flow. And as it's flowing through you, becoming aware perhaps of where in your body do you feel aspects of anger, frustration, defensiveness, fight or flight, unsettled, become aware of where is the home for these emotions inside of your body. You might feel that there's a part in your body that feels perhaps there's tension or there's pain. Just allowing your awareness now to shift to that. And firstly, as you become aware, even if you don't have a specific location, that is okay. But firstly, just allowing the anger to be there. It is okay. Instead of resisting it, let it go. Instead of trying to make yourself wrong for feeling how you feel, let that go too. And just allowing this anger, frustration, or feelings of powerlessness, defensiveness, fight or flight, restlessness, feeling unsettled. I invite you to allow this now to just start to flow through your body, almost like a river. And if you can, perhaps even feel the starting point. And allow this or these emotions to transform into a color. And as they're transforming to a color, now allowing it just to drain down, 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 out your face. Allow it to flow through you. Surrendering to how you feel. Feeling the resistance of how you feel also just flowing through and out every single cell in your body. Just down, 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 down. Into the earth. Just flowing through you and out of you. Feeling how your body is just becoming lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Feeling almost a sense of relief. Just allowing your body to just ease into that place of emptiness, where open space is starting to open up in your emotional body. Just allowing any last bits and pieces just to continue to flow. Flow through you and out of you. Now, when you're also ready, we'll start with positive affirmations, and we'll be speaking the language of the subconscious mind. We'll be releasing and healing associations made with anger. I acknowledge the difference between anger and power. I acknowledge the difference between anger and feeling heard. I acknowledge the difference between anger and control. Just realizing now that perhaps you no longer need anger in order to feel powerful or in control or heard. Realizing and remembering now in every single cell in your body that it is your birthright to just have it. I call my power back from moments that caused me great anger. I reclaim my birthright to feel powerful in my life without anger. I reclaim my birthright to feel safe in my life. I reclaim my birthright to feel respected in my life. I reclaim my birthright to feel heard and listened to in my life. Taking a nice deep breath here with me. There we go. You're doing great. I invite you now to allow a beautiful light. Give it any color of your choice. Give it a positive, fun, happy light. Representing compassion. Representing self-compassion. That same kind of compassion that you normally would feel for others. Allowing that now to come back to you, flowing over you from your head, down your spine, your upper body, your arms, your legs, out your feet. Soothing and nurturing every single cell in your body. Allowing that beautiful light of compassion just to hold you, surround you, and flow through every single aspect within your sense of self and your being. And affirming here with me as well. I call myself love back to me. I reclaim my birthright to love myself. I reclaim my birthright to feel and to have compassion for myself. Just being with that for a few seconds, just continuing to allow that beautiful light just to flow over you, And now we will activate the delta brainwave state. And this brainwave state is wonderful for times when you perhaps feel exhausted, frustrated, defensive. Perhaps when you have physical tension in the body. And how we will do that is we will breathe in the nose, out the mouth. And we'll do that 10 times. And just keeping in mind that I will count you and talk you through the steps. Just keeping in mind, closer to the end of the breathing, I will ask you to pick up the pace. So we'll start then to take deeper and stronger breaths. And now let's start. Breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Exhale everything. Deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. Nice deep breaths in and out, guys. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, pick up the pace. Out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. Pick up the pace. Deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose and hold. Just hold your breath for as long as you can. And if you feel dizzy, perfect. You are exactly where you need to be. Allowing yourself just to even drop into that dizziness. Allowing your body to realign. The brainwave state is now also sending beautiful messages and signals to your body to heal, to align with it, and to let go of what's causing it discomfort. And only when you can't hold your breath anymore, you can exhale out the mouth. And if you've already exhaled, that's perfect. Just stay focused and present on your breathing. Just enjoying how your body is feeling it's a sense of ease. You feel like you've let go of something. And let go of trying to name it. Just enjoy the state. Now just once again allowing a beautiful light to flow from your head, down your arms, your back, your upper body, down out your feet. Flowing back down, 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 into the earth. Grounding you and anchoring you back. Just feeling your whole body coming into beautiful alignment, back into balance, and also realigning itself with these beautiful changes that you made today. Allowing your mind and your body to heal throughout the day and night, to continue to show to you and to reveal to you moments and times where you can practice more self-compassion towards yourself. Remembering now that you are worthy and deserving of having what you want and need. You no longer have to fight for it. And just taking a nice last deep breath. There you go. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And when you do, looking at the world through the eyes of someone who can now recognize that he or she deserves to have self-compassion. You can open your eyes, you can wiggle your hands, your toes, and even give yourself a nice big stretch. And until next time, thank you for joining me.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling you because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!